guess it would be funny if they heard the first part of the joke.
Yeah. And that's why the Autobots won. I mean, that's why I knew the
And that
Autobots
is,
would win. Yeah.
is
I,
this like the aristocrats?
what's that?
The aristocrats. Have you heard that joke? The aristocrats.
Tell me the joke. Tell me the joke.
I don't know it, but it's so fucking funny. I can't explain it, but you have to look up the aristocrats comedian, and it is hilarious. Let me see if I can look it up and see if it's still the aristocrats.
Gilbert Gottfried, right?
I can't. Yes. It's I think it's hilarious. I don't know if it's going to stand up to the test of time, but back then it was kind of funny.
A bit of trivia: Sarah Silverman once told a version of the joke that caused someone to threaten to sue her. I gotta find this joke now.
Hey, Autumn, what's up?
I gotta find this joke now. You're gonna get me.
Yeah. So let's check the joke out later. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Like when you get into it and when they get into it, woo! Like I didn't expect it to be so crazy, but it's been a long time since I've heard it, so I don't know if it stands the test of time.
It probably doesn't. A lot of stuff that we remember when we critically analyze it doesn't really. But we can't. So what I say is we can't judge something by the period it was created in, but at the same time, we should still look back and think on it critically.
I think so. I think that's right. Yeah. Because it pays to look back and see the things we were laughing at back then, which we shouldn't have been laughing at, so that we understand within our own selves that, hey, this is not right. It's unfortunate because that it makes things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is my favorite all-time show.
That's a great show.
I have to look at it. It is a great show, but the guy who wrote it, Joss Whedon, who is brilliant, is also, his feminism has not stood the test of time. Everything that we found out after the show ended about the way he treated the girls and women of the show is horrible. He purported to be a feminist, and everything about him says no, he was not. He wrote this beautiful feminist story, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, in all its glory, but behind the scenes, like he couldn't be around what's her name, Michelle Trachtenberg, alone in a room. They had to always have somebody in a room with him, with her.
Did she feel unsafe? Did she feel unsafe around him, or did he request to have somebody with him in the room?
No. People made sure to stay in the room with her. Whether she never requested it. I don't think. I think everybody else, though, understanding what they went through, made the choice, and probably the smart choice, to have someone in the room with him and Michelle Trachtenberg. She was just too young, and we just, it's too bad. Like, and all the stories that come out about all the women members of the Buffy cast are, kind of sad. Like,
even Allison
they pitted all the women. Allison and Sarah Michelle were pitted against each other. They pitted them against each other, like who's supposed to be the best, who should get the most screen time. Like what should be this, what should be that. Apparently they did not have a close relationship. Off screen.
Interesting.
They just had a working relationship. Yeah.
I wonder how that is now. I mean, they haven't worked together since, so maybe
they haven't worked in forever. Yeah, but the thing is, you never see when they had the 25th anniversary Buffy get together, or the 20th anniversary. I think they all got together, and Sarah was there. But her and Allison didn't really interact all that much. It was mainly Allison, Tara, whatever Tara's name. I can't remember Tara's name. Tara and Wolf guy. What's his name? Oz. They were talking like they set them up in a threesome, like Tara, Willow, and Oz, which would
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
a great. The dark side of Buffy, yeah. Oh, Chris, the dark side of Buffy is crazy. It's sad. It's sad what they did to Cordelia. It's sad how they treated all the women on that show.
Well,
Like
Nicholas Brendon played
and
Xander.
I remember.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah,
And so
unfortunately,
did Michelle. So
yeah,
did Michelle.
he passed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Nicholas Brennan had heart disease. That's what he passed from. Um, Michelle Trachtenberg, I don't know what
Liver.
she passed from.
It was complications from a liver
cancer.
Mm.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Both too young.
39. Yeah.
Our age or my. Nicholas is my age.
Michelle's younger
Michelle
than me.
is. Michelle's younger. Yeah. So both like heavy losses. Like Nicholas, I'm not surprised about. To be completely honest. Dawn, Michelle, yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, I mean, cancer.
Yeah, Truth to Power, what's up? Hey, Chris. But let's pop into what we're going to talk about today. So today is just a freestyle, y'all. If y'all want questions, if y'all have anything in the comment section, go ahead, drop it in. I'll be checking in from time to time. Yeah, let's do it, Serge. Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's talk about your team first. I wanted to bring something light into the conversation to start. We got into Buffy, and both of us kind of had some things to add to that. But so Arsenal right now has 2 remaining games left in the Premier League, and 1 Champions League final to play against Paris Saint-Germain. And
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, so I think you said you don't have any hope for Arsenal against PSG, but I think Arsenal will beat PSG.
No. I didn't say that. I do think they're going to beat PSG. I just think it's going to be hard because PSG is going to be more fresh.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
I'll give you some.
They will have more time to recuperate.
Mm-hmm.
They have more. Okay.
Oh, go ahead and complete that sentence because I want to. They have more. They have more healthy players, I think, too.
They have more healthy players. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, they have more healthy players. And that always helps. In a one-off game, it's not like best of 2. It's a game for all the marbles, as it were. So I'm hoping for the best. We have the team to do it. I think we have the best team in the world right now. We in the Champions League, we haven't lost a game yet. We're the only team who hasn't lost a game yet. So if we win the Champions League, that means we will have gone straight to the Champions League without losing a game. And as Thierry Henry said at that point, if we win the Champions League and if we win the Premier League, what did he say? He didn't say the Invincibles. He said he used another word. And it was even more powerful than the Invincibles.
So Thierry Henry, yeah. What did he say?
The Invincibles from I can't remember let's see. What word did Henri use? I can't spell Henri use to describe. Describe
the Unforgettables.
Arsenal if they win.
If you guys do it,
the Unforgettables. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said, if you guys do it, you'll be known as the Unforgettables. We were the Invincibles. Go and get that. I like Thierry Henry.
Yes. And that, Thierry Henry, who could not? Thierry Henry is probably my third favorite player, I think. up in the top 5 for sure. Like I have all maybe top 10. Like he's going to be up in my top 5. But like Arsenal, I think they can do it, and I think they will become the team that's known as the Unforgettables. And I certainly hope so. You know, that is that would be so joyful for me.
Oh yeah.
Go Gunners! Yes,
Well,
yes.
another
Truth to
thing.
power. I watched Buffy for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, but Buffy was one of my shows back in the day. That was a great show. So as I was mentioning earlier, the remaining games that Arsenal has in Premier League are against Burnley on the road and Crystal Palace at home. That's interesting. I feel like Crystal Palace is going to be their toughest matchup. But as you and I were talking about it earlier, you think Crystal Palace might have an incentive to lose that game because of some payout.
So Crystal Palace has an incentive to, yes, to not to lose, yes, to lose the game, or to mathematically figure out how Arsenal can win the league. What happens is if Arsenal wins the league, then because Eze, who was from Crystal Palace, was sold to Arsenal this season, from Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace will get a $10 million payout, or a 10 million euro payout, you know, for Eze, you know, because Eze won the Premiership with Arsenal. So that gives Crystal Palace another kitty, you know, like some more money to spend on another player. You know, that would be perfect. It would be perfect for them to end the season with $10 million or 10 million euro, and it would be perfect for Arsenal to win the championship and the Premiership, and see
then they'll tickle their kitty. Yeah. Did you miss it?
Yeah, they'll take all their kitty. Tickle and take. Yeah, tickle and take. Got to get that kitty.
Oh yeah, get that kitty.
Hey Joe. Hey Third. But yeah, so no, I mean, really, we're hoping that. I'm hoping that. To me, the real trip up is going to be Burnley. You know, Crystal Palace, I think, will work itself out, but I think Burnley is going to be the problem. We tend to rise to the occasion with great teams, but play a little bit lower down with the lower teams. And Burnley is they're big and burly. You know, they're not like Arsenal where they like dribble through you and you know, make sweet passes, connections. They're more like throw the ball in the air and like jump up. Yeah, physical. Yeah. And while Arsenal can be physical, we have nimble players, you know, that weave and juke and finesse. So
they have that certain je ne sais quoi. Yeah.
I shouldn't send in je ne sais quoi. Yes. And, you know, so I'm hoping that Saka will be there and be playing at his best, because he's not had a great season.
No.
You know, but and Eze, I hope Eze plays at his best. Like if all of our players play at their best, we'll win, no problem.
Well, you brought up one
agile is a good word.
Yeah, you brought up one name that I was about to bring up in their key matchup against PSG, Bukayo Saka. So
Bukayo.
Yeah, so this guy right here, he's going to have to step it up against Nuno Mendes and basically. That was against. Nuno Mendes. I was trying to think of the guy's name on PSG, the left back. He has to contain Mendes, or else this is going to be dangerous. And he's basically the guy who starts their attack. Like, he's the one who moves the ball forward for them.
That is so. The main problem is going to be, yes, Bukayo Saka, but not necessarily Bukayo Saka, but the person on our team behind Bukayo Saka, so the defensive line. And that defender used to be Ben White, but Ben White busted his knee and will not be available for the rest of the season. So the person that might be coming in is going to be Tamayasu, Japanese, tall, really good player, but not at the same stature as Ben White. So We don't know exactly who's going to slot back there, but that is going to be the problem. You're right. That side, and they're going to constantly work on that side, which
Yeah, yeah.
means Bukayo Saka does need to provide some defensive help.
I do
Um,
feel like
uh,
PSG is going to try to neutralize Odegaard too.
I have a hard time with Odegaard, really. I don't think Odegaard is not having the best season ever, and I don't think he should be the captain anymore. I think Declan Rice should be captain or Bukayo Saka. One of those two. I think, and to be completely honest, I think we should offload Odegaard in the off season and possibly pick up somebody else. Um, I think that Odegaard was great for us. I think if we want to take the next step, then we're going to need someone a little bit more solid. So, and I also hear that we're trying to get another striker, which maybe okay, so we can use another striker, but it's becoming an embarrassment of riches in the sense that that we're just having all these players. I still think Manchester City underperformed. Yes, truth to power. So Manchester City has underperformed this year. They have, and that's not taking anything away from Arsenal's play. Arsenal has played an amazing season, but Manchester City has lost points. More points than they should have. So even with Arsenal picking up the most wins in their season ever, there's still the opportunity for Manchester City to win the league. That's so fucked up. Arsenal has played so well this entire season, except for the last 3 games. This is how Arsenal always does. So the last 3 seasons, we've come in second place. And it's because at the end of each season, we choke. The last 5 to 10 games, we choke. And, it happened the last 3 seasons. If we lose this season, it will be because the last 5 games. So I'm hoping that nothing happens like that,
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, Man City, Arsenal to the end. It's going to be a tough fight. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
Tough fight. We've got 2 more weeks. So that's it. 2 more games, 2 more weeks. The last game of the season is on the 24th. I think that's a Saturday. And then 5 days after that, 5 days after that is the Champions League final against PSG. But yeah, so that'll be at 12:00 p.m. and I will be watching that, of course.
I was gonna say 2 more players to watch for that in that PSG game is Gabriel and Declan Rice.
Yes, Declan Rice is one of my favorite Arsenal players. He basically moves the team forward and back. He's the anchor. But we've got a solid defense with Timber. Gabriel also in defense. Gabriel Margulies, or however you say his last name, or his Gabriel.
Magalhaes. I think it's Magalhaes.
So we've got a solid team. What's that?
I think it's Magalhaes.
Magalhaes, yeah. We've got a solid team. From top to back, we've got a solid team. So now, does Manchester City have a solid team? Yes. But they've always had a solid team. And you've got to look at it like this: Manchester City has big money behind them. Big money. That doesn't always prove to be a winner, but it is for them. They've built a solid foundation. So is Arsenal, by the way. But I remember when Manchester City. Anybody in here remember when Manchester City won their first championship recently with Sergio Aguero? When the announcer was like, "Aguero! It had to be. If y'all remember that shit? Ooh. Oh man, it brings chills to me because I can still remember it. I was watching that game, and it just I was It's like, yeah, they were flying the trophy to Manchester United. They had to turn that motherfucking trophy around, re-engrave it with Manchester City's name on it, because they thought for sure Man United had won. But no, it was Manchester City. It was City. City turned City blue.
Mm-hmm.
Sky blue, not Chelsea blue.
No, Chelsea blue.
No, sky blue. I am not. So, to be completely honest, I am not a Chelsea fan. I do want Chelsea to win.
Arsenal and Chelsea are rivals. We're main rivals. I mean,
one of the main rivals. You know, our main rival is Tottenham, and we're hoping Tottenham actually just goes down all the way. They're almost in, like, they're going to be in the championship like next year if they aren't careful.
Relegation,
relegated. Yeah, I think they're 1 point above the relegation zone right now.
There are 2 matches left, though, so I mean,
yeah, and I'm hoping they lose. I mean, I would love to see Tottenham go down while Arsenal lift the trophy. Whew, that would be sweet. Silverware for Arsenal, championship for Tottenham. Yeah. That'd be good. And, you know, we can't forget, let me throw a little shout out to Wrexham, you know, Ryan Gosling and
Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been following Wrexham for a minute, and you know, I followed them this season where they first were in their championship. So they won back-to-back trophies, and now they were in the championship for the first season. They almost made it. They came in 7th place instead of 6th place, because what happens is the first place team. Oh no, they're not going to make it. Yeah, no, they won't. They still have to play another year in the championship. But what I'm hoping is that within the next 2 or 3 years they make it to the Premier League. That would be exciting.
It would. I'd root for Wrexham. I'd start rooting for Wrexham just because.
Well, I mean, I would root for them, but I'm not at the expense of Arsenal.
Well, not at the expense of Chelsea. Not at the expense of Chelsea, obviously. Well, we're not. One of our teams is going to get relegated just so Wrexham can be there.
Right. I do want to see Wrexham make it to the Premier League, because that would be, in terms of a feel-good story, it would have been great if they made it this season. You know,
yeah.
Like if they had done back to back, that would have been. Already they've made histories. Yeah. Well, it's already unprecedented. They went back to back. And nobody has ever done that. So, you know, that's amazing in and of itself. They've taken, like, basically a non-league team and made them a serious contender, you know, and they bring in a lot of money now. They're building a brand new spot for their stadium. It's Wrexham's going to be, you know, hopefully, yeah. Or at least a contender, you know. That's there, but unfortunately, it's a business too. And like all businesses, if things aren't being performed correctly, or to the owner's satisfaction, then things change. You know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So the feel-good story then might change. Yeah.
Okay, so I know we were talking about this next topic right before we started. I was letting you know what one of the topics I brought to the table today. And you said you don't know much about it, but we'll kind of like just do a quick rundown of it and then just mention some queer representation in this competition. But it's an annual competition that is now in its 70th season or 70th year. Yeah, this is the 70th year of Eurovision. Eurovision 2026 Grand Final is on Saturday.
I didn't know that it was 70th year. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time. And I just wanted to give a quick rundown of the running order of the contestants this year. There are 25 in the grand final. So the placement of the running order of these songs sometimes is important, especially if a song isn't gaining much traction with the fans. So they usually call the second person going up the I think it's called the death seat or whatever, like that team or that country usually won't place well. And this year in the second place is Germany, and Germany's song isn't very good to begin with, so I think that's a death knell for them. They might be in last. but I'll go down the
Okay.
running order really quick, and I'll mention some of the favorites as I go down. So
Okay.
Denmark is the first one, and they're actually one of the favorites near the top. And it's they're represented by a gay guy named Soren Torpegard Lund, and he's performing a song in Danish. It's the first time they've performed in Danish. I don't know if it's ever, but it's been in a long time. Before we go home, it's For Vi Går Hjem. So that's one of the favorites.
Can I ask you a question really quickly?
Sure.
Is I know Danish is the main language, but is English also the official language? Do they have Danish and English as the official language?
I don't think English is an official language in Denmark, but I know they speak it there. A lot of people
The
speak
reason
it.
why I was wondering is because I was wondering why they never sung in Danish before. Like, why is this their first time singing
Well,
in
because
Danish? And
it's a political thing. So in Eurovision, the songs that get recognized usually the most are the English songs. There's a little bit of
oh,
a political bias against songs in native languages. Although now
okay,
it's starting to come back. There's countries are starting to bring back their native language to the stage. So, and I'll show you examples as
good,
I go down.
okay,
Israel this year, which is a very controversial thought because of the fact that Spain, one of the big five countries, normally that one of the biggest donors to EBU, withdrew from the competition this year and boycotted the events altogether because of Israel's involvement in Gaza. So a few countries did that as well. They didn't participate this year because of that. But Israel's going third. They're also one of the favorites to win. It's a great song. It's by Noam Betten, and it's in French, Hebrew, and English.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
The next one is Belgium. So Belgium, nothing notable about that song. Albania, that song is sung
right.
completely in Albanian. Greece, that song is in Greek, and it's one of the favorites to win. It's a really fun song.
But it's in Greek. It's in
Yeah, yeah.
Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
It's called
great.
Ferto, and he's queer.
Okay.
Akilas is
Are
queer.
all these people in Eurovision queer, or is it or no?
Not all of them. There
Okay.
are there's sprinkles of representation every year throughout on Eurovision now of our communities. So
Okay.
that's huge. That's why a lot of gay people, especially gay Europeans, tune in because they love watching the competition and stuff. So
Right. Right. I
next one.
wish.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Then we got Ukraine. Ukraine is usually always near the top because, well, I mean, especially since the Russian invasion, they've gotten a boost from that. But I think also they just put out good stuff every year, so it's not even besides that political aspect to it. I think Ukraine just always produces great stuff.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I'm looking at information as you're talking to
Oh,
try
sure.
and because I have not paid attention to the
Eurovision. Hmm.
Eurovision. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and keep on talking, please.
All right. So Australia is next, and Australia brought an established star to the stage this year. I don't know if you know her, but she's one of the voice judges
Okay.
on Voice Australia, Delta Goodrum. So she's performing this year.
I no.
She's one of the favorites to win. So that she could easily be top 2, top 3, maybe even the winner. But there's a little bit of an uproar from some of my friends who have mentioned the contest to me, and they said she shouldn't even be able to compete because it's like a professional competing against all these amateurs. Which
Yeah, I don't
I
think
mean,
she should. I don't
sure,
think she should.
I don't know, but I mean, I like her song a lot, and I really like her as a person. She has a really warm
She
personality.
well, I don't know that speaks to her being a bad person. It just speaks to her being a professional, and these people
Yeah.
not. No.
Well, some of them are. I mean, we can't
Uh,
disregard the fact that they probably are professionals in their own countries, but there are some that come to Eurovision that are new to the scene.
That's 100% right. It's just it seems like they would want to figure out a way to be like, okay, no people who have like professional contracts or something like that hold like 100% amateur. But is her name Delta Goodrun?
Yeah,
Goodrum?
Delta Goodrum. Hmm.
good drum. Okay.
And then Serbia is next, and Serbia did a song in Serbian, which is cool. Krajmen, I think it's Krajmene is how you say that. Then Malta has a song called Bella, and for the first time I don't know if it's the first time ever, but I heard it's the first time in a long time that they're actually featuring the Maltese language in one of their songs. So it's in English. It's in English and Maltese, but this song is pretty. I like this one a lot. Czechia was one of the ones that's next. I didn't really like his song, but he made it. Whatever. Bulgaria. This one is like a crazy little bop. It's like repetitive bangarangara, and I'm like, I keep singing that to Mike, and Mike's like, stop it, you're annoying me. Bangaranga shit. You got to listen to that one. Bulgaria, Bangaranga Badara.
I have the page pulled up with all the videos. So
yeah. Croatia is next at 13. Nothing memorable about there.
Are you going up or down?
I'm going down the list. I'm going down the running order.
Oh, I have a different list. I have from NPR the 10 best songs.
Oh, that's fine. I'm on EurovisionWorld.com, so that's where I'm looking.
That's where I need to be, EurovisionWorld.com.
Okay. And then United Kingdom is 14th. Their song, Brandon actually said that was one of his top 10 favorite songs from this year's competition. A lot of people told me they like it. I don't see the appeal in this song. So literally, it's all in English, and there's these guys dance. There's these guys dancing with computers on their head, and the name of the group is Look Mum No Computer, and the name of the song is something I forget it. But then after it says 1, 2, 3. So the only part of the song that's not in English is when he's counting to 3 in German. I don't know what the appeal there is there.
Okay, so he goes 1, 2, 3, and then he starts singing.
Yeah, it's stupid. Okay. I don't understand it.
Is Russia? If Russia's on
Russia is not on the Eurovision contest because they were boycotted from the competition, or they were excluded from the competition after their invasion of the Ukraine in 2022. Although they have won in the past.
So this is really strange. They were pushed out of Eurovision.
But Israel wasn't.
Israel not pushed out.
That's the whole controversy.
I don't think I could even not to say this is. And first of all, I don't think I could vote for Israel. I don't think. I know I couldn't. My conscience wouldn't let me, and not because of the person, but because of what the country has done. And it's not not the country, but the government and the administration, the IDF. I hate to break it down, but I just read something yesterday about the IDF, and sexual violence against prisoners, and this is like any sex, and they use dogs and tie people up and have dogs mount these people and have them rape them. So I cannot stand by and there's no way I could support Israel in this at all.
No.
I can't imagine. I don't understand how they could allow Israel to be in this. It's the same thing with the World Cup. I don't know. It's just
that's what a lot of us are thinking right now. And the thing is that there is a huge bias against Israel, but there's also a huge bias for Israel. So there are. This year, I looked at the odds makers, and I was looking at which country they project to win the audience vote this year for the songs, and they actually think that Israel is going to win the audience vote. Although the judges' vote is probably going to go to Australia. So it's a combination of the two. It's 50.3% judges and 49.7% audience. I think that's how the split is. I can't remember exactly.
I want to know what criteria the judges are using. I guess they're using, this is a competition only, and we're going to disregard the genocide that is happened and continues to happen. Mm-hmm. The fact that can go along is surprising to me. I cannot fault Israeli people themselves because I know several Jewish people who are the kindest, sweetest people, and they have family in Tel Aviv, and they at least to me and when we talk, are not against Palestinians. They are against this war,
against
this
Bibi and his
genocide.
administration. Yeah.
Yes, against this genocide. So, the people that I talk to are not like, yay, Israel genocide. They may be like, yay, Israel, but,
Not yay Israel
it's because it's their
genocide,
home country.
colonized Palestine.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right. But, Israel's a little bit tricky to talk about. So maybe
Yeah,
we should.
we'll
I
move
am
on.
not. I
We'll
am.
move on.
Yeah.
All right. So next on my list, 15th, I got France. And France has a really good singer. She's the youngest in the competition. I mentioned her before,
Okay.
and you listened to her song. I sent it to you. She's 17 years old, and she's a pop opera singer named Monroe, who was born in the U.S. to an American father. They're Mormon. She was born in Utah, and a French Congolese mother.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, a Mormon father and a French Congolese mother? How does that work? Because
American
Mormons,
Mormon. Yeah.
People. They hate black people.
Well,
I
mean, we can't generalize. We can't generalize that. Yeah.
Okay, hold on now. Let me tell you what Mormon doctrine says.
I know what
Mormon doctrine says
my boyfriend
that black
raised,
people.
or,
yeah. So come on now, Mormon people. If they follow that doctrine, that's the problem. So that's why I think it's odd that a Mormon man would marry a black woman.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I don't see it as a problem. I think it's interesting. Yeah, but I can't imagine that he would continue to keep his religion while this woman, is black and has to basically be what? How does that work? Like, what is the dynamic there?
As far as I know, they still live in Salt Lake City. Monroe has both French and American citizenship, and they are still actively Mormon, from what I've read.
That is really strange. Like, so they got life into the cult. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Salt Lake City, though, they did something really cool. They since I guess the governor or the administration of the state outlawed pride flags. They made their city flags a pride flag, a Juneteenth flag, and another flag. Which fucking shit, Salt Lake City. I didn't even know there were black people. Now that's a joke. I know there are black people in Salt Lake City. So
Salt Lake City also has a very vibrant queer community.
Yes, they do, which is surprising to me. Like Salt Lake City, like it's so surprising to me. Like
a progressive mecca within a very conservative state.
But it shouldn't surprise me because I live in Atlanta, and that's exactly what Atlanta is, a progressive mecca within Georgia. Like, you could take Atlanta out of Georgia, and you could have another little state, Atlanta. Atlanta and the metro, because Atlanta and the metro is so completely different than the rest of Georgia. And
Put Atlanta in the San Francisco Bay Area, and they'll fit right in.
Oh yeah, Atlanta, the San Francisco Bay, or Philly, because we got a lot of black people here, and so in the Bay Area, and we got, and not just black people, we got a lot of different.
Repping for
E40.
we
got a lot of different kind of people here. Repping 340. We got the 404. 404 day. 404 day gets kind of crazy in Atlanta.
You know E40 though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean, he's nationally known.
No. Yeah, E40. Yeah. And, Kaylani's from Oakland.
Mm-hmm. Tupac lived in Oakland. I think. I think he's originally from Baltimore because him and Jada met in school when he was born in Baltimore. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Tupac.
Yeah. And they did that movie together. But he was in Oakland. So I just remember him being in Oakland when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, Tupac was in Oakland, but he was also in New York City and LA and
and Las Vegas, obviously, because he got shot there.
503 in the house.
503. Yeah. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to finish the running order here. We can still comment in between. Okay. I just want to get all these done so we can move to the next segment because it's an exciting segment for me. Moldova was a surprise for me. I mean, I knew they'd qualify, but this song is actually pretty catchy. They have a song called Viva Moldova, And
Viva Moldova.
I joked that was like their version of Lithuania when they sent in "We Are the Winners of Eurovision" back in like 2006, and
Okay.
so I feel like this is a self promotion for the country, and that's fine. That's
Well,
cool.
yeah, that's actually pretty cool, especially with like Moldova. Nobody like I'm not really checking for Moldova, so
What's the capital? Do you know the capital of Moldova?
No.
Chisinau.
I don't even. I've never seen that word before, so I don't know how you would spell it.
Chisinau. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Chisinau.
Yeah.
Chisinau. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep. All right, Finland's
Okay.
up next, and this is actually the odds-on favorite to win the whole competition. There's a lady playing like the violin in the background, and the guy just sings so operatically, so powerfully. And they got robbed like 2 or 3 years ago with Kadia, who sang "Cha Cha 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 Cha." That won the public vote by an overwhelming amount, but they gave the winner to Sweden, and she was actually a 2-time winner of Eurovision now after that win.
Hold on. How does this
previously.
work? Is it like our presidency where you can win the popular vote and still not win the election?
Yeah. So what happens is, like I said, it's a 50-50 split between the audience vote and the judges vote.
Right.
Yeah. So the judges are basically from each representative country, and they go off of how the public and their no, they don't go off the public. They go off of their what rating they give the actual song, what they think, how good they think the song is, and the most you can get on one country is 12 points. So 12 points. So when you look at the breakdown at the end of the competition, it'll show you which country gave what to which country or whatever. Sometimes it can get political because some countries that are friends are going to like give each other points.
Oh yeah.
Like the Nordic countries, the Balkans. Yeah.
Do they? What is the official language of the event?
English, I believe. I do want to say
I'd be surprised if it's not French.
Yeah. Well, there's some French in there too, because I know this year the competition is in Austria, which is the host country. The reason why they're hosting is because JJ, an Austrian Filipino guy, won last year. And
cool.
I'm so proud of a half white, half Filipino guy winning Eurovision in Asian heritage. Well, no, yeah, last year was an Asian Heritage Month too. But
nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, he's Filipino. I didn't even know that. Like, I saw him and he was darker, and I was like, wait, is he Austrian, or is he like from somewhere else? And I looked it up. He's gay, and he's from the Philippines, and he's half white. And I'm like, oh, what?
I dated a Filipina. Can I say it's Filipina, right? Yeah, Filipina.
Yeah, Filipina is a woman.
I dated a woman from Philippines. She's beautiful. She is still beautiful. And
did you say mahal kita? Did you say mahal kita?
No, I did not. I said hello. We lived on an army base together, and we dated for like years.
You said "Kumusta"?
No, I said hello.
No, hello. In English.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I have one really bad, and I hope nobody understands what I'm saying here. Gustong kayong pekpek mo.
Gustong kayong pekpek mo. No.
Nasty. I want to eat your pussy.
Oh, how is that in Filipino?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Filipino, so I mean.
Yeah. No, I mean it could have been in another language.
Nobody was like, Mike, wait, you heard him audibly say "ew" in the background when I said it, because he already knew what I said.
Has Mike never dated a woman?
No. Well, I mean,
okay.
I guess you could technically say he dated his best friend, but they were like, it was a non-sexual relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Up next is Poland. I'm not really a huge fan of the song, and it's in English, so whatever.
Okay.
Lithuania, they, for some reason, Lithuanian, I think there is Spanish in it too, because the song's called Solo Quiero Más.
Lithuania they sing in Spanish?
Well, I mean, yeah, any country can sing in any language. So some of these countries have like a mix.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then Sweden. Oh, Sweden song Felicia, My System. It's so good. That's one of the favorites to win too. Let's see. Cyprus. The girl's really pretty. She can't really sing.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming in. What's that?
Cyprus. The girl can't really sing. but she's pretty, so that's why she got in. I mean, I already knew that was going to happen.
Right.
Italy's next, and Italy is singing entirely in Italian, and the guy is really good. He has a really emotional voice, and he's got really good tone, so he could do well too.
They should sing in Italian.
Yeah,
they should. Italian's a beautiful language.
Norway's singing in English, but they're singing a song called "Ya Ya Ya." I mean, the guy was cute, shirtless, or whatever, and I saw his nipples, but like, I don't know. That song isn't really appealing to me this year.
That sounds yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I want to pinch your nipples. Romania has a song called "Choke Me." It's like a metal pop song, and this girl is so. Oh my god, you got to hear this one. This reminds me of Bambi Thug back in. Bambi Thug is non-binary, by the way, and
right.
She had or they had competed back in. I think it was 2023, 2024, one of those. But they placed well. They placed 6th. But she did like a metal song that's really fun, and this reminds me of that. And this one could be a dark horse for the top 10. I really there's something about this Romanian song I really like. It's in English, obviously, but it's called "Choke Me," and I'm just like, oh my god.
I like songs like that. Come on,
yeah,
come through.
And then yeah. And then 25, the last one in the order is the host country, Austria. I don't think Austria's song would have qualified for the grand final had they not been an automatic qualifier this year. I just don't like the song. It's called Tanzschein, which is basically a dance permit. And it's by this guy named Cosmo, who, oh my God, he's so beautiful, but I don't know. I don't like his song.
I thought I saw Austria pop up on here. There's France.
Yeah, Austria, because the event that they're at is the Wiener Stadthalle in Wien or Vienna.
Yeah, Wien. Yeah.
Yeah. Wien. It's Wien.
Wien. Yeah. Is it W-I-N? No, V-I-N.
W-I-E-N.
Yeah, V-I-E-N-N-A. Wien.
Well, in English, it's Vienna. In German, it's Wien.
Yeah,
in German, it's like a Wien.
Right, a V. And the V is pronounced like a W. Because my ex-girlfriend, lived in a little village in outside of Stuttgart.
Oh, Stuttgart.
And she calls it a village because it's so cute. Outside of Stuttgart.
Okay. So I was thinking of doing the Asian American segment right now since it's Asian American and Pacific Islander month here in the U.S. So I had a trivia thing set up for us. We're going to do that in a little bit. But first, I want to go to our Fuck, Marry, Swipe Lefts. So today I did genderqueer, non-binary, and gender fluid people. So today is all gender. We're going non-binary, gender fluid, and that's what I decided on today because I really want to.
Okay, so I can make one, but
you can make one quick.
But I can make.
Yeah.
Let's keep on talking. You go ahead. Let me first of all pull up some genderqueer, non-binary people because I know that I actually had a list and I used it, but I used it with someone else.
Okay. With Samantha. Was that with Samantha?
Yes.
I want to go live with Sam at some point. I think I'd really enjoy. I'd really enjoy her.
She is so much fun. I actually went live. You did enjoy what?
I didn't hear you. So now you're coming in.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you either. So Samantha is a lot of fun. She's a great person to talk to. Autumn, her also co-host, is fun to talk to as well.
Isn't Autumn in? Autumn's in here.
Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was going to say Autumn's in here right
now. First of all, I sent you a couple songs. Did you like that Sam Smith song?
Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
Yeah. I had never heard that one. And the Estelle song in French. That was beautiful. To me, that was amazing. I like Estelle a lot, and I love when she sings in French. Or Quebecois. I think she was singing in French. Quebecois, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But amazing.
Hmm. For sure, for sure. Um, all right, so I'll put my list out there first while you're working on yours, but I'll give you the names. And right when we talked about
Let's
her,
do it.
she popped up. We literally just talked about Samantha, and she popped up.
Hey, Sammy. We were talking about you. I think your ears are burning.
Yeah, we like.
All right, Sturge.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Mm-hmm.
You keep on going in and out. I don't know.
You do too. My connection's stable. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Mine's kind of unstable. Yeah, so it's probably mine.
All right. So the first one
Okay,
I
let's do
have,
it.
yeah, the first one I have here is Montaigne. Montaigne.
Let me look this person up. Spell their name.
Montaigne.
Montaigne. Michelle de Montaigne. No,
Yeah.
that's the
No.
actual old Montaigne.
No.
Okay.
So musician Montaigne. So go down a little bit.
Musician. Let's see. Musician. Okay. Let's see who this person looks like. I saw Montaigne. Okay.
Lachlan Watson.
Lachlan. Spell Lachlan's name because I know this person.
L-A-C-H-L-A-N. And then Watson.
No. I don't know Watson. Why do I not know this person? Watson. Through Lachlan Watson. Okay.
And then Ryan.
Okay. And the next person?
Ryan Simpkins.
Ryan. RYANSIMPKINS.
Mm-hmm.
Simpkins. Ryan Simpkins. Okay.
I made this hard. Constant craving.
Are we back? Okay, we're back. Finally. You Sturge.
Yeah.
Sturge. Who was the first person?
Montaigne.
Who was the first person?
Montaigne.
Okay, Montaigne, Ryan Simpkins,
and Lachlan Wilson. Or Watson.
Okay. So Ryan Simpkins, I'm gonna swipe. I think Montaigne, I'm gonna marry. And Lachlan,
nice.
I'm gonna fuck. No.
I'm going the same way as you.
No.
I think that's the.
Are you?
That's the play.
So that was kind of a hard one though, because I didn't know any of these people.
They are all very pretty.
And same.
They are all very pretty, handsome.
I didn't say they were the same. They looked close enough to the same for me to be like, okay. No, kind of look the same. Very handsome, very pretty, very dashing. However you want to say, they look great. Yeah. All three of them.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the tougher ones in terms of swiping. Okay, so I've got several I've written down. The first one, of course, I don't know if we've done this. This person before is Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose. Oh, pretty. All right, next.
The next person is, of course, our dear Elliot Page.
Oh, okay.
And then we are going to go with Halsey.
Oh, Halsey, yes. All right, let's see here. I'm going to marry Elliot. I'm going to
Okay.
fuck Ruby Rose. I'm swiping on Halsey.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. So I would go the opposite way. Well, I'm going to swipe on Ruby Rose.
Okay.
So I think we're both correct on that. But I'm going to marry Halsey and fuck Elliot. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm thinking switch. It might. I don't know. The reason Halsey, I don't know. I have a problem with Halsey singing. But she is a they pronouns. They look they're kind of attractive to me. Kind of.
I mean, Halsey's attractive enough. I just don't like.
So I've got.
I don't like. I don't like their music. I don't like Halsey's music.
I don't like their music at all.
Yeah. Well, that's what killed it for me. If your music's not good, then
like it's not good to me at all.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Do you have another list? Because I don't have another one. But if you have another one, you can go for it.
I can throw out a couple more names if you'd like.
We don't have to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yasmin. Okay.
Well, Yasmin who?
Let me do one more.
Okay.
Yasmin Finney, Finney, Finney.
Okay.
Liv Houston.
I love Liv.
And then Dua Saleh, DuaSaleh.
Yep, I got it. All right, I'm going to marry Dua. I'm going to fuck Liv and swipe on Yasmin.
So that's hard for me. Like, I'm probably going to marry Dua. I think I'm going to fuck Yasmin and swipe on the other.
You don't like the ginger?
I do like gingers. I like the other two better.
Well, no, okay, so here's my thing with Liv. So she's in Yellow Jackets, if you've watched the show already. She's young Vanessa, which, oh my God, she's so good in the role. The teenagers that play in that movie, that show, along with the adults who play them as adults, it's such a good show.
Right.
Once you get into it, you're going to get addicted, I swear.
I have a thing where I don't watch scary movies.
You mean scary shows? Yeah.
Scary shows or scary movies. Either. Mm-hmm. Anything scary, I don't watch it. Even if it's like
critically acclaimed.
Even if it's like Yellow Jackets. Uh-huh. Yeah, even if it's critically acclaimed, even if it's like Yellow Jackets. I haven't seen Sinners yet because of that. I'm a little nervous.
I want to watch Sinners.
Yeah, so you haven't seen Sinners yet? I thought you would have watched Sinners.
No, it's on my wish list.
Okay. It's supposed to be really good. I don't know. Everybody I know who's seen it loves it.
Michael B. Jordan. I mean, come on.
Yeah, seriously. And what's up, Aggie? Bye, Aggie. Okay. So Misuse, what's up? Okay, so let's pop on to the next one. What we gonna do next?
All right.
We'll talk about it.
So my next thing is the we're gonna celebrate Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander month for a second. So this is AANHPI Heritage Month. I have some questions. You don't have to give me these right, but I'm going to throw the questions out there so that the information is out there once we're done.
Okay.
How much do you know about Asian American history?
0, like 10%. None really. Not.
Well, let's see. Well, then we'll both learn together. Okay. All right. Well, who was the first Asian American woman elected to the U.S. Congress, serving as a fierce advocate for civil rights from 1965 to 1977? Is it A. Patsy Mink, B. Anna Mae Wong, C. Dalip Singh Sond, or D. Grace Lee Boggs?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Like maybe my guess would either be D or yeah, probably D.
Okay, so you're going with Grace Lee Boggs. The answer
Yeah.
is A. Patsy Mink. Patsy Mink was a Japanese American politician from Hawaii. She became the
Okay.
first woman of color in Congress and co-authored Title IX, which transformed gender equality in education and sports. Anna Mae Wong is an actress. Dalip Singh Sond was the first Asian American man in Congress. And
Okay.
Grace Lee Boggs, the D answer that you selected, was a philosopher / activist.
Oh, okay. That is interesting. Thank you for bringing that. This is a great topic, y'all. Everybody in the
Yeah.
comments, this is a great fucking topic. But it needs to be more information brought to light about this.
Misuse guessed it right. Misuse guessed it right.
Misuse. Awesome.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Oh,
All right, next question. In 1982, the tragic murder of which Chinese American man in Detroit galvanized a nationwide civil rights movement for Pan-Asian solidarity and hate crime legislation? Was it Fred Korematsu, Vincent Chin, Larry Itliong, or Philip Vera Cruz?
I think Vincent Chen. And that's just going by the name. And I apologize if that's stereotypical and shit.
I'll read the answer. So, Vincent Chin was brutally beaten to death by two white auto workers who blamed Japan for U.S. auto industry layoffs. The attackers received 0 jail time, which sparked a massive civil rights awakening across diverse Asian American groups. So the answer you got correct was Vincent Chin. The incorrect options: Fred Korematsu challenged Japanese internment during World War II. Larry Leong and Philip Vera Cruz were labor leaders.
Okay. I like that you did pick real people and not make up people. It just goes to show once again that marginalized people need to stick together. I understand that like, and this is why we had civil rights. Okay, great information. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next. So I have. Let's see how many questions I have. Only 10.
Okay.
The next one is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is celebrated in May to commemorate 2 specific milestones. One is the driving of the Golden Spike, finalizing the Transcontinental Railroad built largely by Chinese laborers. What is the other event that brought this to be celebrated in May? Was it the arrival of the first Japanese immigrants to the U.S. in May 1843, the founding of Honolulu, Hawaii in May 1850, the signing of the Luce Cellar Act in May 1946, or the birth of Dalip Singh Sond in May 1899?
I think it's going to be him. Yeah.
So you think it's D?
Yeah, I think it's him. He's the activist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so right here it says it's actually A.
Okay.
It was to commemorate the first Japanese immigrants to the U.S. in 1843 in May. It was chosen internationally by Congress to anchor the 2 historic events: the arrival of the first recorded Japanese immigrant and the completion of the railroad in 1869. The other dates do not align with the historical reasoning behind Congress passing the Heritage Month bill.
Okay.
All right.
So it's the spike and the what?
The arrival of the
first Japanese
Japanese
people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Which legendary labor activist co-founded the United Farm Workers alongside Cesar Chavez, leading the historic 1965 Delano grape strike on behalf of Filipino American workers? Was it Larry Itliong, Yuri Kochiyama, Corky Lee, or George Ariyoshi?
Corky Lee?
So the answer here is Larry Itliong. He led the Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee, which initiated the Delano grape strike. He convinced Cesar Chavez, mostly American union, to join them, creating a massive unified labor front. Yuri Kochiyama was a human rights activist close with Malcolm X. Corky Lee was a
Okay.
photographer, and George Ariyoshi was the first Asian American governor.
Okay.
You might get this next one
Great
because this is arts, culture, and media.
information.
This is arts, culture, and media now. So if you've watched some of the stuff
Okay.
that features Asian, okay, well, I'll go to it. Number 5. Who became the first Asian American woman to win the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance in the 2022 film Everything Everywhere All at Once? Was it A. Michelle Yeoh, B. Aquafina,
Yes.
C. Constance
Yes.
Wu, or D. Sandra Oh? Which one?
No.
Which one did you say?
Hold on. Everything all at once.
I've seen that movie. It's a great
Michelle Yeoh.
movie.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah,
No,
it's Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain the
Oh,
other ones because all of them are actresses. Um,
right. Right.
which trailblazing Chinese American actress became the first Asian American to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which was featured on the U.S. Quarter in 2022? Is it Nancy Kwan, Anna May Wong, Lucy Liu, or Merle Oberon?
I in no anime that is from Ghost. The Lucy Liu shit.
Let's see. So the answer is Anna May Wong. She overcame
Anime one.
severe Hollywood racism and stereotyping in the 1920s and 1930s to achieve international stardom. Her legacy was honored on the U.S. currency as part of the American Women Quarters program. The other are iconic actresses from later generations.
Okay, so I thought Anime Wong. I knew I okay. I got that wrong. Along those lines, what was the question of that one again? Tell me that one again that you just
Uh,
asked.
which Chinese American actress became the first Asian American to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Oh, the reason why I wanted you to pause for that is Lucy Liu. Yeah, she is an actress, but she's also a painter and
Mm-hmm.
she's an artist. And if you don't know her art, she paints a lot of lesbian art.
Ooh, hot.
Women. Uh, yeah, she paints not under the name Lucy Liu. She paints under another name. I don't know if it's her birth name
Mm-hmm.
or or a name she just chose. But she's an amazing artist. So y'all
Yeah.
look out for Lucy Liu stuff. Yeah, under a different name, of course. Let me just
Well,
look it up so we can
yeah. Give me a second here. I'm doing it now. For her
Lucy
arts.
Liu art.
Has used her Chinese birth name Yuling or
Yu
Liu
Ling, yeah.
Yuling as a pseudonym for her art career to keep it separate from her Hollywood acting fame. So that is actually her Chinese birth name, Liu
Yeah, and
Yuling.
if you look at the art, it's all like all women and women, and there is some beautiful work, and she is fucking stunning.
Yeah, she is
Oh,
gorgeous, gorgeous,
uh,
gorgeous. All right,
God.
4 more questions. This one should be easier. We'll see. What term
Okay.
was coined by activists and students at UC Berkeley in 1968? This is actually one of the schools I was looking to go to build political solidarity across disparate ethnic groups, replacing outdated derogatory colonial labels. Which term is the term that they used for by it was coined by activists and students at UC Berkeley. So is it Asian American, Oriental, Pacific Islander, or model minority? So
Pacific
it's the
Islander.
term they came up with.
Oh, model minority.
No, it's Asian American.
Pacific Islander.
No, it's
Asian
Asian.
American.
Yeah, we're all Asian American. There are Pacific Islanders within Asian American, but
Right.
Asian American, that's the term. The others are either the outdated models they fought against or modern editions. So
Okay.
Pacific Islander
What,
was a modern edition that some of them fall within the Pacific Islander realm and some of
yeah,
them don't.
Pacific Islander is a group within the whole Asian American category, or the whole Asian category.
Well,
Is that
there's also the oceanic countries that
the
aren't part of
Oceanic?
Asia. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Mhm. Like a Tongan, Samoan, Guamanian.
Right. Tonga's,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, well, Guam
Do
is a
they
part of
consider?
the U.S. Guam is a part of the U.S.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Guam is U.S. Do they consider New Zealand down there, or is that stuck with its
No,
own
no.
little
New Zealand is
Australia?
they're they're white.
Australia's
So,
in
I mean,
Oceania.
they're Austronesian. So the Austronesian people, the Maori, the natives
Is that
to
what
New
it's
Zealand.
Austronesian?
Yeah, yeah. Um, the Maori are actually a
Right.
part of the Pacific Islander group, but not
Yeah.
the white
No.
New Zealanders.
Right. Right. Did you know? Let me tell you something. Did you know that the current Japanese, the people you think Japanese who inhabit Japan, they are not indigenous to Japan. The indigenous Japanese are black, like dark skin.
Ooh,
Yeah, dark
that's
skinned black
nice.
indigenous people. And when you see like this homogenous nature of Japanese people, it is not true. Japanese people came in and slowly booted out a lot of the natives. There are still native Japanese people there. They just don't, you don't see them in the news. You don't see anything about them because colorism and because racism. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
they're like, yeah, the Japanese, like the whole J-pop, like all these Japanese people, they are, well, they are people. I'm not saying they're not people. I'm not saying
yeah.
anything like that. I'm just saying they are not native to Japan.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand what you're
Well,
saying. Yeah. Um,
well,
that makes sense. Well, I don't know if it makes sense, but that opened my eyes to something I didn't know. Um, yeah, that's
right.
interesting. Oh, here. Oh, this. Okay. According to recent demographic data, what unique characteristic distinguishes the Asian American population from other major racial groups in the United States regarding mixed race identity? It has the highest and fastest growing percentage of multiracial individuals, with millions identifying as mixed race. It has the lowest percentage of mixed race individuals due to strict immigration patterns. Mixed race individuals are completely legally excluded from federal AANHPI data collection, and it is the only racial group where multiracial individuals outnumber single race individuals. Which one of these is the correct answer for Asian Americans with regarding mixed identity?
Sounds like it's probably the fifth, the last.
The only racial group where
It's probably the
multiracial
last. But
individuals outnumber the single
I
racial.
would say the last one.
Let's see if that is correct. Actually, it is A. It has the highest and fastest growing percentage of multiracial individuals, myself included.
Damn.
Yes. Navigating third space identity.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Pew Research in the U.S. Census Bureau shows that the multiracial Asian population is booming, where there are Asians that don't feel Asian enough or white enough when they're mixed. A defining pillar, well, also or black enough, because
That's
there are also black Asians like Tiger
yeah.
Woods and my
Yep.
cousin.
Blazers.
Yeah, a defining pillar
No.
of modern Asian discourse. B and C are factually incorrect, and D is false, as single race individuals still make up the majority. All right, next question.
Single race individuals will make the majority. Okay.
In,
Hi,
in the
Margaret.
Asian, in the Asian community. Oh, is Margaret here? Hi,
Okay.
Margaret.
Yep, she just popped in.
Oh my gosh, I want to do a live with Margaret sometime. That'd be fun.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Margaret, hit me up. I'd love to do a live with
Yeah,
you.
same. If you want to come on with us, Margaret, I mean, me, you, and OnyxRose, let's go.
We can do that.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna. Hey. Anyway, okay. The last two questions for Asian Heritage Month, and then we're gonna shift over to the stuff I told you earlier about the more heavier stuff.
Okay.
What iconic Olympic athlete who won 2 gold medals in diving 1948 and 1952 was a Korean white heritage, becoming the first Asian American man to win an Olympic gold for the U.S.? Is it Duke Kahanamoku, Sammy Lee, Dr. Sammy Lee, or Tommy Kono?
Like, these are great questions, but I don't know the answer to any of these questions, and I feel bad. But I would say Dr. Sammy Lee. Why not? Let's make him a doctor.
It is actually Sammy Lee, but actually, so he was Dr. Sammy Lee, but that was after. So,
okay,
you're right. We'll give you that one because either one.
Yeah.
Here's the last question. This one: which award-winning multiracial author explored her mixed-race heritage, family grief, and Korean heritage in her critically acclaimed 2021 memoir "Crying in H Mart"? Michelle Zauner, Celeste Ng, Amy Tan, or Jhumpa Lahiri?
That sucks because I know like 3 of the 4 names. It's not Jhumpa Lahiri. It could either be Amy Tan or the one before Amy Tan. What's the one before Amy Tan?
Celestine.
I think it's probably Celestine. No.
It's Michelle Zauner.
Is it really?
Yes,
I have never heard of that person.
who is also the front woman of the indie pop band Japanese Breakfast, wrote Crying to Age
Really?
Smart to grapple with the loss of her Korean mother and her journey to hold on to her cultural identity through food.
I did not know that. That's a great question there. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
All right. So another topic I wanted to bring up. I don't know how this transitions from us going from Asian American heritage to issues within the transgender community. But
Okay.
I was talking to you about this earlier. So I was
Right.
reading a thing that it says it's a little more common than is reported, that there is a bit of a misgendering kink within the trans community. How do you feel about that?
So personally, I I don't find the kink, and I don't find like if kink is defined. First of all, let me pop in here and, and define kink. Um, I want to be pretty specific on the word kink. Um, an unconventional sex preference, fantasy, or interest that falls outside of traditional or mainstream practices. So, if that is like, if people are getting turned on by being misgendered, that is not me. I can't get down like that. That is not my kink. I you know, I don't like being misgendered. I don't know that a lot of trans. I don't like. It seems strange to me that that would be a kink. I can't say that it's not. Apparently, there are people who get down like that. But as a trans person, I would feel really, uh, really out of sync if someone were to be like, "Yeah, that's it," I couldn't. Yeah, that's just not a kink for me. I can't be like, call me call me him, or call me, I don't know, like my pronouns are she, they, and that's how I expect to be called or
Mm-hmm.
talked to, or talked about. I yeah, like, and if you're talking about a kink, like as in what people do, what consenting adults do within the privacy of their own bedroom or
Mm-hmm.
what else, then yeah, that's okay. Still, I think it's kind of strange.
It's a
What
bit
do you think?
disturbing to me. It's a bit disturbing to me.
It seems like it's really strange to have a kink to where it, like you said, like internal transphobia.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a big part of it. Like you've got to be so like have like so like ashamed or disgusted or pained within yourself, so that you are allowing these people to basically demean you. And demeaning. Okay, so fine. But like this, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a
I
bit.
can't get
It's a bit of a yeah. I can't get into it either. Now I have some
the
questions about intersectionality.
okay.
So, as a trans black queer woman in the South, what hidden barriers do you find would bar you from employment or make it much harder for you to find that within the workplace?
So I'm non-binary, and the when I came out as a binary trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with that was always my voice. They would, because once I changed my name legally,
Mm-hmm.
before changing my name legally, I had to use my old name.
Ooh.
I would be like, yeah. So that was kind of rough, and I had just started transitioning, and so I was transitioning. And then I started using an intermediary name, like a stopgap name. That name was Soso, like So Death.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or like the so I went on karaoke with last night, her birthday.
there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
The French
So
lady.
that was my intermediary
That's
name,
so
and
cool.
uh, so I forgot the question, but what was the question about?
The what have you seen within employment opportunities? What has limited you
Thank
being
you.
all this
Thank you.
intersectionality with black being non-binary, being
Right.
a trans woman, and living in the South. Yeah, so I combined all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I came out as a binary trans woman. I was working at Comcast, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Um, Yeah, it sucked. And then I started working at a bookstore. And all the while I was using, like, when I started working at the bookstore, I used the name Soso.
Mm-hmm.
And I was transitioning socially. So I left the bookstore. I have bipolar disorder, so I had issues, like I had episodes, and just a lot of sickness and shit like that. So when I finally started working again, um, I had already changed my name and I was already in a transition. So I my first place interviewing after not working for 3 years, um, I went in a dress like a A-line slip dress from Torrid,
Oh, yeah.
and like some like Doc Martens that are like this big, with platforms on them, and I got the job. At that point, it was easy because I could use my name, not worry about my voice, and work at this. It was a magic shop, so
Oh,
I felt, yeah, it worked out that everybody I worked with, um, like out of like 60 or 70 employees in this store,
mm-hmm.
um, there were like three people who were cishet. That was it. Everybody else was non-binary, trans, gay, queer, lesbian, some stripe of the queer family. So
Oh,
that helped me immensely in working, and I learned. I there were a lot of younger people, there were some older people, but there was a nice mix of people, meaning there were some black people, there were some white people, there were some Hispanic people, some Mexican people, Mexican Americans. We had a good mix, and everybody was energetically synced up. So things, as I became, as the problem was, the problem now, since I haven't worked since May the 5th of last year, if when I do plan on getting another job, once I get out of some issues that I'm having right now, um, when I do plan to get another job, it won't be as hard because they won't have to worry about my voice. I can't say hi, so I'll tell you, I won't tell you my legal name, but my legal name it sounds very feminine. OnyxRose sounds non-binary. Um,
mm-hmm.
my legal name is a feminine name. Um, so my legal first name. Yeah, and
We don't need the dead name.
yeah, we're not going to say that name. But using that name and hearing my voice would be a disconnect. So even if I were to work at something like a call center, then it would be like, "Hi, my name is blank. Thank you for calling," and they would be like, "You are what's your name again?" As it is. Whenever I get medications, whenever I have to talk to doctors' offices that don't know me or people that don't know me, they do a double take. "Oh, your name is what?" "No, I need to speak to this person." And I'm like, "Well, I am this person. I just have a deep, sexy voice." I always have to say that. I always have to say, I've got a deep, sexy voice. My name is this, but yeah, it is me. So in that respect, I will always have to say this to people. I will
Well, you
always
have a
be,
voice. You have a voice for radio and TV. Like, it's
I do. I know
beautiful. Like,
this.
it's so
Thank
amazing.
you.
Like
Thank you.
every
And
time I hear
so
you talk, yeah,
I
I,
appreciate it. I was actually on a radio. I had a radio show. I had two radio shows. I would love to be on radio again, but do something like voiceovers or anything.
yeah,
But I last year I was considering having vocal cord surgery to raise my voice a little bit. I was
no,
I was really uncomfortable with my voice for years.
yeah,
It was a source of dysphoria for me. The
mhm,
fact that I felt like a woman and I had this deep voice, and I was like, this, I need to fix this. And I've done voice training, and, for a while my voice was okay, but, then I stopped, and then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, I'm a trans person. Um, this is my voice. So this is a trans voice. I don't need to train it. I don't need to make it sound any different than it is. Respectfully, people can go and choke on it. If they can't, seriously, if they can't take my voice, that's fine.
Yeah.
And that is how I've had to look at it. I've had to internalize that, though. That was the hard part in the beginning. Is it was a lot of almost self-hate for my voice, or hate for my voice, and wishing it could be like trans people's voices who had worked on them, trans femme and trans women, who had worked and had vocal cord surgery, and their voice sounded cis. And I had to divorce myself from that thinking. I am not cis. I don't want to be cis. I am trans, and you can tell I'm trans. I'm not trying to say I'm not. So, no.
I was gonna say there's a story that you reminded me of when you were talking. I don't know if I should share it though because it's really kind of embarrassing. Okay. Maybe. Well, okay. So back in the day, I was younger and I was testing out how high I could get with my speaking voice. And back when I was a little younger, I mean, my voice is mid range now, I think, but like back in the day, it was like higher, like almost what they would consider feminine. So I tested this out on a dating line, one of those like the ones you call. I got a cis het male on the line. He started jerking it to me on the phone, and
nice.
I was just continuing to talk. I was just like, "Oh, you're so sexy, baby." And like,
see, it's good you can pull your voice up like that. I can try and do it, but I can't really stay up, so I can go down, and then I can go like this and say, hi, how are you?
Anyway, I waited till he said he was ready to finish, so he's about to come, right?
You're like, hi.
Like, hey, dude, you just jacked off to a guy. And hung up. I probably scarred that boy for life. he was like, "Am I gay?"
Well, you never know. You might have like helped him out.
I mean, I definitely helped him out.
Yes, you did. Helped him out to have a happy ending. But yeah, like there, when we start talking about intersections, then I also have to bring in like one of the major intersections in my life is my wife, my partner. Egg is white, and she is white, like bright white.
Michael,
yeah, but she and before she started dating me, she never dated a black person, so that was something new for her. I had dated, like I said, I don't know if you may have heard me say this, but I was a United Colors of Benetton type person. I never discriminated. I dated all kinds of people, all colors, all nationalities, all ethnicities. So up until I started dating Egg, I had a vibrant dating life. I was a little bit of a slut, I won't lie. But Egg had to then come in and learn and to confront her internal racism, that is something that, but the same thing, by the same token, I had to learn to confront my inner issues, and that was something that I had to do because, when people look at you and a white person, I was at that time masquerading as a guy. So what people see is a black guy and a white woman. And automatically, I like the thoughts that come in for people. We got this a lot. You're a race traitor to your race.
We got
yeah, we've got spit on. We've been got nasty looks. We get put the farthest table away from the entrance at restaurants. People don't come to take our order. These things. These things are natural. Not anymore, but back in the beginning, they were.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and so I had to. While it didn't bother me as much because I was used to it, the microaggressions, I had seen them. I had to work my way back. Like instead of just being like, okay, these are microaggressions, I'm used to them, I'm going to accept them. I now am like, no, I don't accept them. And I am going to say what I feel, and I am going to be unapologetically Black. And that is necessary for people to see. An unapologetically Black trans person taking up space where that is okay. So one of the things that I like about being on Wendy's show is that I am the only Black person. Oh, what happened to Sturge? Sturge is gone. What?
I'm around. I'm around OnyxRose.
Okay.
I'm starting to shiver and convulse. I'm like, I'm gonna have to lay down, but I'm gonna stay on the live with you. I just need to get down because
lay down, Sturge. Lay down.
Okay, hold on. No, we're gonna keep going.
No, Sturge. It's an hour. It's an hour and 30 minutes in. What we're gonna do right now, my friend, is we're gonna close this right now. And yeah, no, we're gonna close this today because I've got to get going anyway.
Okay.
I'm sorry for your pain, my friend. I'm sorry. Let's close it right now. No trash, no transphobia, no racism, no ableism, no sexism, no homophobia, no xenophobia, no Islamophobia. Land back, reparations.
Oh yeah.
Borders. Fuck Trump, and fuck ICE.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Serge, get some rest. I hope you feel better. We'll talk later. All right.
We will. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Oh, hold on. Let me lock this. There.
You're good.